This is June 1st, 2024. It's my dad diary. When I say dad diary, I do mean I'm sharing my personal story, my thoughts, and a perspective where I want to pass on a lesson to my kids. Now, the name of this channel is called Letters to My Kids. And very much, that's what I'm doing. Writing a video journal message to my kids. And this edition, this diary entry, is all about the 3 most important letters you will ever write. The first letter, I'm going to just share right now, and I hope that you can also share it appropriately to your kids. So, this first letter, the most important one you ever write, simply something which I hope we do every chance we get. Not just a one-time letter, but a standard conversation. I hope we tell our kids, and right now, in this letter, I am telling my kids, I love you, I hope the best for you, I want you to do well, and I hope that we can share life together, hope that we can walk through life together. The second most important letter you share with your kids is one which I know when I say it, right off you're going to say, well, that's weird, that's not for me, I'm not doing that. But I'm serious. This is thinking outside the box. This is a different way of approaching something. But very important, I want you to consider that the second most important letter you're going to write to your kids is your eulogy. Right there, you're triggered. You're saying, that's weird. I'm not doing that. That's not for me. But seriously, right now, in writing out your eulogy, it's not about you. It's about you framing your mind about how you want people to see you in the future. It's about framing your mind about who you want to be as a person so that others would see this in you. I am encouraging you to write your eulogy. And in this, there's 3 big things you want to share. Well, first of all, do say some things you are regretful for, things you may want to apologize for, make amends. That's all good. Put it out there. But then also, share the person that you hope people have seen in you, a good character person. And then once you put that in writing in your eulogy, that's then the model that you want to be. That's the person you want to focus on being. And then, since it's in writing and you can actually focus on it, hopefully that's the exact words that other people will naturally write a eulogy for you. I hope it's something that will naturally match up. And again, the third part of writing a eulogy is very practical. I have seen the experience happen for many people when the time comes to plan, prepare for a funeral or a memorial service or a celebration of life, however we approach it. There's always someone who is then assigned that very emotional and difficult task of writing a eulogy. Now, naturally, it's the person who's been closest to you, the person who has spent most time with you and will have the most memories to share, and that's wonderful. And they will need to find a way to express themselves, and if they can do that, beautiful. They will write their own, and that's fine. Why not give them a template to follow? Something they can read first, and maybe they read it and think that's great, but then write their own. Maybe they use it. Who knows? Their choice. You're not there to say anything anymore, so don't worry about it. But why not give them a little help to start it off? So, my second most important letter I encourage you to write is your eulogy. Think about it. Now, the third most important letter you need to write, and I am serious, whatever age you are, whatever your status in life is, go ahead and write this letter. Now, let me just get a little disclaimer on the side. Obviously, this letter will be amended many times over. Obviously, this letter will be much more important in different stages of your life. But whatever stage you're at now, regardless of your age, write this letter. Now, this letter is your actual final expression of love to your family. This letter is your final action plan on your financial plan. This letter is your final words of instruction, your final words of encouragement to your family. Of course, some of you are guessing what I'm getting at here. Right off, some of you are saying, oh, why me? It doesn't apply to me. I'm too young. But again, just like as I comment about the eulogy, it's very important for you to do this so that you can express yourself and say what is your priorities. Writing a will is all about expressing yourself, stating your priorities, and expressing your love to your family in action. There's a verse in the Bible that says, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And very much that's true. So, what we do need to say every day while we're alive to our kids that we love them. And if you're not in connection with them, then at least write a letter and send it to them, or do a video diary and say it in the diary many times over. But your last will and testament is your final expression of love to your kids in an action plan. Now, legally speaking, I'm not a lawyer, so I will advise you to get legal advice, have it written up well, have the lawyer advise you on certain definitions and options you have. Of course, I would also advise you talk to a financial planner and have them prepare a good plan for you. Talk about estate planning and how you need to first take care of yourself. Make sure you have resources for yourself in your own later years, and then make sure all your debts are covered so you don't pass on any negative stuff to your family. And then do what you can. Enjoy your last option, your last action plan of giving to your church, giving to a charity, making sure your kids are well taken care of. Whatever you like, whatever is good for you, whatever you feel in your heart you want to do, and you do it in action, in a will. These are your three most important letters to your kids. First, right now, each and every day, tell your kids you love them, you hope the best for them, and you will do whatever you can to support them, help them, walk with them through life, and that's a wonderful thing. Secondly, write your eulogy, because it helps you frame your mind of who you want to be, who you want others to see in you. And thirdly, write your will, because it is your final action plan, your final expression of who you are, your final expression of your love to your family. And I hope the best for you. Hope this works out. Love you.